Hello everybody and welcome to the Clark County Public Library program Summertime Tales. My name is Miss Amanda and today I'll be reading you a book and showing you a craft that you can make at home. Today I'll be reading Flibbertigibbety Words, Young Shakespeare Chases Inspiration by Donna Guthrie, illustrated by Asa Gilland, with permission from Macmillan Publishers. One morning, William opened his window and words flew in. This above all, to thine own self be true. The words dangled over William's head, looking luscious and sweet. I'd like to catch those words, he thought. My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go. William tried to scoop them up, but they were flibbertigibbety words that dipped and flipped and slipped through his fingers, glided downstairs and leapt out the door. Boldness be my friend. Vaulting over the wall, the wayward words played hide and seek in his neighbor's garden. See how the words embrace my lady's roses and climb her balcony, said the young gardener. I will turn them into poems of love. These green-eyed words are jealous, said William. They are not made for courtship. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. The words caught a gust of summer breeze and drifted into the street. They turned handsprings over cobblestones and darted between pushcarts. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Good night till it be morrow. The king's 3 rose-cheeked daughters laughed as the words spun around their carriage wheels. I could use those strong words in my proclamations, said the old king. Those words are zany and madcap, said William. They are too frivolous for proclamations. They came through my window, vaulted over a wall, and hitched a ride on the wheels of your carriage. And now they are off to the river, the king cried. 'Tis true, the wheel is come full circle. I am here. The words skated along the slippery banks and into the water. I will use these adventurous words in my songs to lift the sails, said the sailor. They are useless words and not made for work, said William. They came through my window, vaulted over a wall, took a turn on the king's carriage, and now a storm might blow them out to sea. Oh, brave new world that such people are in it. A pair of fashionable twins stood nearby. Try calling the words and make them come to you. Please, good words, cried William, be well behaved and come back. But the words skipped across the water. Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. William chased them across the bridge, past a farmhouse, through a graveyard, and into the majestic woods of Avon. The words danced onto the gnarled trunk of a greenwood tree and were captured in a robin's song. And turned his merry note unto the sweet bird's throat. Come hither, come hither, come hither. William found the words simmering in a boiled pot, stirred by 3 old women. These words bubble, bubble, and are much too trouble, said the women. Can I taste the words before I go? Said William. They blew through my window, vaulted over a wall, took a turn on the old king's carriage, floated through the sailor's net, scrambled up a greenwood tree, were captured in a robin's song, and then dropped in your savory stew. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. hover through the fog. These cold-hearted words are not for a little schoolboy, said the women. They tell of gloomy castles and sad secrets. They belong in a tale of ours. The women gave their brew another good stir and vanished into thin air, taking the words with them. Something wicked this way comes. William looked around the forest, lonely and lost for words. As William returned home disheartened, he met the town peddler. "You look like a boy who could use a few kind words," the peddler said. "I had words. They blew in my window this morning and led me on a wild goose chase. They vaulted over a wall, took a turn on the old king's carriage, floated through the sailor's net, scrambled up a greenwood tree, were captured in a robin's song, and simmered into a witch's brew. Then they vanished. What's done is done. The words are gone." "Words will come again to a boy like you," said the peddler. "Next time, capture the words with this." The generous peddler handed William a paper and pen. That night, William opened his bedroom window and words flew in. To be or not to be, that is the question. They were filled with memories of the eventful day and a hint of story. They tumbled onto William's desk, telling of leaky ships and far-off lands, kings and witches, roses and love letters. But this time, William did not chase them or try to scoop them up. Instead, he thought and imagined and finally whispered, "Please, good words, stay with me." Then he used the tip of his fine new pen to separate the humble jumble of words into lines and phrases, coaxing them onto the page to stay forever. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. The end. Now I'll show you a craft that you can make at home. Today I've made something called blackout poetry. You can take a page from a book or a newspaper and pick your favorite words to make a poem or a silly saying. It doesn't have to make sense, just have fun. Then cross out or color over all of the other words that you don't use. This poem is about mud, so I used the color brown. The poem goes, "Lucky to be wrestling in the mud, kicking, shoving down into the mud, scrambling, flopping. I'm here, mud." See, it's very silly and fun. This one I've made very colorful. It's also silly and doesn't make very much sense. It says, "Hurry up," she said. He jumped urgently out of the wooden door. "Stop that silly someone." See, it can be very fun and easy. Thanks for listening. Bye.